all day, that's us, boo. Came through with that new thing, see, I don't know why I trust you. Crazy now, I'm just too on. Maybe now I'm just too gone. Maybe now I'm just looking for that same vibe that you on. Cause I'm out here with my boys, going crazy in this bitch. Overseas, getting Benz, no Mercedes in this bitch. We made the album 9 months, had a baby in this bitch. I'm with your bae, on the run, like I'm Jay-Z in this bitch. I don't smoke a lot, but I get green. But ball out, no SBs, I caught you out, you got serving that beast.
What up, 2S gang? What up, 2S squad? It's your girl Monty 2 times up in here, and I am back with another podcast episode. Before we get to the top of this episode, make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, and ring the bell for future notifications on this channel. Let's get to it. I want to apologize for my delay in recording a podcast episode. School has been very busy again, senior year. And we were just, going through finals week, and it was just really busy. Like, let's just say I'm glad that the semester is over and I'm glad to be home. But enough about that. This episode, ironically ties back into my campus, and we're going to talk about, this dorm hall that I personally never lived in, but I almost did my freshman year. But I know a lot of people who lived in there, visited there, and they had shared stories with me about this dorm. And also, I work in that building sometimes, and I used to visit it all the time back when, it was like back then when people I know used to stay in that building. And I did visit it here and there during this school year. I'm not going to reveal the actual name of the building, but we're going to call it Hoodcrest. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is Hoodcrest Diaries. And to anybody that goes to my school that's watching this, you know the building I'm talking about. Alright, so Hoodcrest. Yes, the name itself speaks volumes. Like, would you want to live in a ghetto ass building? Like, first of all, when you look at that building, it looks like a Section 8 house. And then going in there, it's like the doors itself look like, one of those buildings, like one of those, broke down buildings that you see in the urban areas of Philly, especially if you go down on like Southwest or somewhere in the trenches or the bottom or all that. You know exactly what I'm talking about. And it reminds me of my old middle school I went to, which is Martha Washington, and there was these Section 8 looking ass houses there, and it just looks very shady. That's Hoodcrest itself. It's shady. Bro, let's start off with this one story that I'd heard, that I knew during my years of going to my Catholic ass school, and we're going to talk about this building. So, for starters, I have never in my years of seeing this building a lot had I smelled so much weed. Like, coming from a stoner themselves, like coming from a fellow stoner, I have to like go on shift and put on this, face, whereas though, I have to report if someone has marijuana on them and all that. And on all occasions, they did not know, nobody had the cannabis on them. However, they reek of it, and I can't report that. And even if I have to, it will break my heart, because again, as a fellow stoner, having something seized, especially an item that is really, really, really hard to get, because buying cannabis is not fucking cheap. It's not cheap at all. like if you're a stoner, like, this ain't no fed time and all that, because at the end of the day, marijuana is slowly becoming like non-taboo nowadays, because there's really a lot of health benefits to smoking marijuana, but that's a conversation for another time, and some people are not ready for that conversation. So yeah, like the students, they have reek of marijuana, but however, just because you can smell it doesn't mean that they have it. The only time I actually had to write down a report is if someone's in the possession of it. But hey, I'm just a front desk worker, not an RA. They have to deal with all that, which I feel incredibly bad for. But that free room board though. Yeah, like, it was just so much reeking of marijuana. And then the bathrooms. The bathrooms look like the community bathrooms that you see at fucking water parks. Or at fucking recreational centers like the one in Cops Creek. Or the showers reminded me of a point in my life where I did this Marine ROTC program at my high school, and my captain used to always say, bro, when you go up there, there's no curtains in the shower. I'm thinking, man, he just over dramatic. Ain't no fucking way. No, this man was not lying. Going there was no curtains, so it was so awkward seeing my teammates in the nude. That's what those showers in Hoodcrest reminded me of. Like, and then niggas be playing Waffle Stomp up to the storm up in there. If you do not know what Waffle Stomp is, look it up. If not, I'm about to explain what it is. And if you don't want to hear the graphic description of it, I suggest you skip this part. I will add a chapter on here to let you know where you need to skip. Alright. So Waffle Stomp. So pretend you are a nasty ass motherfucker. Just a nasty ass motherfucker. And if people who are listening to this, I know you're not nasty. And if you know you're not nasty, this ain't offend you. But if I get hate comments, I know it's about you and you don't wipe your ass. So you're in the shower and you gotta use the bathroom. Any normal person would get out the shower and use the toilets. No. Like I said, you are a dirty ass person. So there's a drain right there and you gotta take a shit. You squat down where the drain is and you shit. And then after that, you stomp on it. Because, the drain looks like, little holes of the waffle. You're basically making a waffle out of shit. That's Waffle Stomp. So basically, you're turning your shit into a waffle. And it's really the most disgusting forms of activity that I've ever heard of. Like, and people still do it. It was so bad that somebody did the exact same thing in an upper class house, and my coworkers had to get stationed to work there because the janitors was complaining about that. Like, really, imagine being in an upper class building. Like, being in an upper class building, worse than Hoodcrest. To the point, like, literally to the fucking point that your school had to bring workers who are mainly supposed to watch freshmen to a building because your dumb ass decided to shit in the drain and stomp on it. Ain't that crazy? Like, it's really, 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 really fucking disgusting. So yeah, that's like Hoodcrest, but for upperclassmen. But Hoodcrest, as I said before, it's a building for the first year students. And there's another story that I have, like the amount of fire alarms that occur into that building. Some were pulled. Yes, kids, we still got grown-ass adults who are miserable at life decide to fuck around and pull the fire alarm because they want to ruin somebody else's day, night, sleep, because one thing about us college folks, we gonna take a nap. We gonna nap at all costs. Like, there was a time where I was chilling with my friends who are, freshmen, and we outside, and then Hoodcrest had like a fucking fire alarm, and they was outside for like a whole grip, and we were just watching from a distance. A fucking candle triggered it. That's one thing. Here's the thing: if you're bringing an item that you know you're not supposed to have, you should be on your P's and Q's about being a reason why a certain building triggers. Like, for example, this have nothing to do with Hoodcrest, but this relates to a building that I live in. This reminds me of this kid, who's one of the RAs in my building. The funniest shit that he ever did was trigger the alarm with the fog machine. I think it was his way of testing it out. Sure, I play around with him and say, bro, what the fuck is your problem? But that was indeed the funniest shit I have ever seen, because I came outside and I'm legit thinking the building is on fire because it was all this smoke all over the place. I'm like, bro, okay, what's the nearest exit? Because I don't want to go down one exit and I see fire. Now I have to go back and go to another exit. But no, turns out it was just a fucking fog machine for a Halloween event. He did have the event that day. Unfortunately, I couldn't go, but from when I saw it, it looked fun. But it's just, damn. No, but Hoodcrest itself, like, you got people nutting on toilet seats and inside a toilet and not flushing it. You got a dumbass nigga who got caught on multiple occasions in the girl's bathroom waiting for his dirty ass girlfriend to get in the shower. He got caught again 3 times to the point that he was banned from Hoodcrest, but the nigga still managed to come back. Like, they both like each other, because they a couple. Well, they both got banned from each other's dorm hall. Like, the girlfriend got banned from her ex-boyfriend's dorm hall because she decided to threaten somebody, and then the boy got banned from his ex-girlfriend's building in Hoodcrest because he basically was being a peeping Tom, basically. He didn't care. Boy lost his way by the time he was introduced to that good pussy. Good pussy make you do the dumbest shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. Speaking of pussies, you got niggas in Hoodcrest who promote their music and swear up and down that they're the shit, but all reality, when niggas are trying to come up at him, they hide behind women like the bitch that they are, while still promoting their shitty ass music. Oh yeah, I'm gonna set up a GoFundMe. Like, okay. Let me chill. But yeah, you got some niggas in Hoodcrest who are dead ass bitches and they swear that they tough, when all reality, you see them tuck and tail and being a pussy behind closed doors. By the way, how's your rap career, by the way? That's one thing about my school. You got people who promote their music, and like, I know this ain't related to Hoodcrest Diaries. I mean, yeah, from the Hoodcrest topic, but you really got people at my school who, promote their music. Now, I have personal picks on people who can, sing and rap. And then there's those who really need to stop wasting electricity in the studio. Like, come on. If anybody ever told you, if you know your music is bad, and you got people telling you your music is good, baby, they're lying to you. They're dead ass lying to you. That's one thing about Hoodcrest. And the one thing that's good about that building is you can control, like if you live in a dorm, you can control the heat. You have your own AC that you can control, not like the other buildings. But in most buildings, and if you're lucky in the room that you're in, you can control the temperature, the AC there. But not all rooms have that. You got some rooms that do, and you got some rooms that don't. Every room is different. But Hoodcrest, yeah, they have that. Go ahead. This is my friend Noah. Noah, he had graduated from our Catholic school just a little over a year ago, and he won't tell you his experiences in Hoodcrest. Go ahead.
When I first lived there, I was a freshman, so I didn't know what to expect at first. I thought it was nice on like a couple of days that I lived there, and I did enjoy it, but there were some things I did not really expect. Like, for instance, there was one time when I walked into the bathroom and I saw a garden snake.
A garden snake?
Thing there.
You saw a fucking
and it
snake?
fell into one of the drains, so I was just like, nope, before anyone can do anything. I'm just like, okay, problem solved.
You saw a fucking snake in there?
Yeah, it was like really tiny, so wasn't a big deal.
Not the snake in the fucking bathroom. Like, I actually never heard that story before. Like, I heard it all, but a garden snake?
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
What other?
You could see like a lot of things. Like, people see a lot of things in dorms, like bugs, potentially mice, but snakes. Yeah, didn't expect that.
What other experiences that you had in Hoodcrest that you can never forget?
I would say another experience would have to be like, well, I do remember this time where I didn't see it in person, but I did see it through my phone, where I think someone tried to make like a water slide in the hall.
Yo, I heard about that rumor. That happened. It literally happened like during my junior year, but I didn't know it happened during your year too.
Yeah, like I don't know the full story, but I just remember seeing something on my phone how this boy was just like jumping and trying to slide through the hallway when it was like all soapy and stuff. I was like, bro, you don't even got enough hallway to do that. It's first of all, it's thin, and second, it's not even that long of a hallway. Like, damn.
I wonder where they get the water from.
I don't know. They probably like brought it from like their dorms. Like they probably use like a bunch of water bottles for this stuff. I don't know.
I just know them niggas got splinters. Alrighty, Noah, I appreciate you taking your time out to tell me about your experiences in Hoodcrest. Thank you, I appreciate it. Alright, guys, Noah has one more story that he just randomly remembers. Go ahead.
I remember when, like, I lived in the basement of the building, and there were only three other dorms down there. Sometimes we would all mess with each other, and sometimes, like, our other friend would come from upstairs, mess with us too. There was one time he went so hard on someone where it was just like, it was funny but still wild at the same time. It's because he went to go shower, and
wait. He didn't what?
He went to go take a shower real quick. And
he said he wouldn't, or he went?
He went.
Oh, I thought you said he went. I'm about to say, I know he smelled dirty as hell, musty as hell.
Yeah, he was probably done musty. But like when he went to go take a shower, our other friend, he switched the light switch off and just left him in the dark.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Yeah, and that was like, but that's not even like the craziest part, because when he did that, he he did leave the lights off still, but he crawled under the door and grabbed his ankle, and all we heard was just like a big scream. I was like, no, he did not.
About to say, what the fuck is this? It out here coming out the drain board and grabbing people?
I didn't know, because like I didn't see anything, because like all we were just all standing in front of the door. We were like he's not gonna do this. He's not gonna do this. Next we know, we hear a big yo, and then like, oh my god, this man's trying to shower in peace, and then you know it's dark, and someone grabs him by the ankle like it's the Ring or a whole zombie movie.
Yeah, no, that's speaking of zombie movies, that's like one of the biggest rules in zombie movies or any horror movies. Never do anything alone, because you're just marked for death at this point. But in Hoodcrest, nah, you can't do anything, because there's always some shit that happens every single day in that building. Like, I remember, and like I said, I did mention this earlier, like I was just talking about how my friend told me that somebody had nutted all over the toilet seat and inside the toilet water and didn't even flush it.
Well,
yeah, that happened. That legit happened.
Oh my god.
Listen, that's Hoodcrest for you. Like, I done seen people drop their food. I done seen like niggas blowing up the bathroom, like, and then just the reek of weed. Like, again, I don't judge, because I'm a stoner, but just the smell of weed. And then there's always like some on campus parties in that building, and I done had like too many people report to me saying, bro, there is like a loud noise, and I be hearing it. I'm like, I gotta type this I gotta report this shit. But I do it anyway, because it's my job. But damn, if somebody's saying, if someone is saying be quiet, especially we got quiet hours, these niggas don't care. They do not. No, Hoodcrest motherfuckers, they do not care.
No, they don't.
They don't.
I mean, at one time when I lived up in the second hallway, I saw like, this isn't that big, but the reason why like I sleep with the TV on up there was because like when I went to bed, I just kept hearing so much noises. Like, what the fuck is that in the middle of the night?
Yeah, they really don't care. And then it'd be like this. Now, let me tell you, there was like a story about this one kid who always having all these girls in his dorm, and he was known for being a hoe. But I'm like, that man is living his best life. Like, yeah, you know, he messy and all that, but at the end of the day, he getting his dick wet.
Dumb musty.
But if you fuck a white girl, I'm sorry, I question you as a black man.
Alright, Dr. Umar Johnson.
Hey, I'm just playing. I don't discriminate anything. I'm all for.
Alright, she's not rocking with the snow bunnies, I see.
Shut up. Listen, I'm personally not attracted to white people. I'm not. But I don't judge or discriminate anybody else who is attracted to outside, like people of the outside race. It's just I don't like the, like, for example, I'm gonna use a black person and a white person as an example. Like, I'm all for it. I don't give a fuck if who you date or not. But let me tell you, there's a lot of people on our Catholic ass campus, especially those who live in Hoodcrest. When I say they be cooning, they be cooning, and those are the types of interracial couples that I don't like. I don't like the ones where the black person be having the white person say the N-word, like, or they be being racist and they still defend them, or just basically selling themselves out. Like, no, that's the ones I be having an issue with. And I done seen it on one too many occasions, you know, at Hoodcrest and just around my campus around the campus in general.
Okay, Mr. Umar.
No, Dr. Umar, he be out here, you know, ranting about.
You know, okay, I get it.
Listen, I'm telling the truth. If you're gonna call me Dr. Umar, at least know the facts of Dr. Umar. I'm just saying the ones that I hate. This man hates the entire white people.
I know, because, like, bro, I know what you mean, but and then there's also, like, why I also say Dr. Umar is because, like, all right, it also just, like, he also kind of reminds me of this one episode from the Boondocks where Huey and Riley and Granddad go to Chicago real quick for a funeral, and then they meet up with his old friend, and
I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that dude.
Yo, even in death, that man is a fucking menace. It's like when Robert was freaking out, the man was like calming him down. This man knew how Robert was going to react.
Very.
Like, homeboy really sat back. He said, no, Robert, listen, has this nigga lost his mind? I'm like, bro, even in death, he knew that Robert was going to react like that. Hashtag bring the Boondocks back. But alrighty, guys, that concludes the Hoodcrest Diaries with my friend Noah. I'm gonna drop his information in the description. Please give him a follow, and also check out my boy's TikTok. He out here with the animation shit. Go on and use that degree, boy. Go on and use that degree. Alright, is there anything else you want to say to the 2X gang?
Anything I want to say?
Yes.
Always brush your teeth before you go to bed.
I'm pretty sure they know that, Noah.
I know, but I'm just stating that because there'll be some people who don't, and that's when you start to see the corn in their mouth.
Alright, see you later, 2S gang. Thank you for watching.